Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Silver Violet Flame and my name is Debs. Please like the video on your way in, subscribe if you haven't. New subscribers, welcome, welcome. I do a lot of readings on Sebastian Rogers. I haven't done one for probably a couple of weeks now because I only do them when I feel that there's something to share. So over the past few days, I felt that there is something to share, particularly with what's going on with KP and CP's energy. So I thought, what better time than to clarify everything that's going on in my mind and in my meditations than to do a live, well, it's not a live, but a recording. I wanted to do a recording rather than a live because I find that I can concentrate my energies better on the recordings. So I've got my Lover's deck here and I was guided to pick cards on their relationship with this little deck. So I'm going to ask for one fell on the floor. And you know, that just came in like the wind, that one. And a lot of people who I know who feel Sebastian's energy say to me that Sebastian comes in like the wind. So what we're talking about here is the marriage. Now I know it says be mine on that, but what I am drawn to is the word marriage. Okay? So that one flew out. And I feel like it was Sebastian because I just thought of him and the reference to the wind. And I've been thinking about his reference to the wind a lot. And I feel that's going to come through in this reading as well. And I have heard a couple of other readers mention the wind with Sebastian. And they couldn't quite figure out what the reference is. So I hope we'll get a wee bit of clarity on that today too. So 3 cards, please. On the marriage. See what we get. Spring, a new beginning. Make a choice. And full moon, end of a cycle, revelations. Well, we're in a full moon at the minute. Bottom of the deck, days and weeks. 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. So I'm going to get some tarot. And I'm going to clarify that with the tarot. That make a choice is very interesting, isn't it? And the new beginning in spring. We're just coming into spring now. So make sure I give these a good shuffle. I haven't used this little deck in a while. And we're asking for some further insight on each of the cards. So please could I have further insight regarding the marriage of KP and CP, please? 1, 2, 3. New beginning. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that's separation. Separating from the group. Why did you give me 3 of Pentacles? One more card to go with that, please. High Priestess in reverse. That's the truth being revealed. Interesting. Okay, make a choice. Can I have a card for make a choice, please? What is that in reference to with their marriage? The Knight of Cups in reverse. So that is, if the Knight of Cups was in the upright, that would have been an offer of love. This is taking back an offer of love. And what have we got to go with the Knight of Cups, please? The Lovers in reverse. Wow, guys. This is what I was getting before I come up to do this reading. So this is just clarifying my own thoughts. Could I have the full moon end of a cycle? Revelations, what does that mean with their marriage? An ending, 10 of Swords. Wow. Could I have a card to go with that, please? Four of Swords in reverse. So that's feeling really restless and just in a place of I don't know where I am. I don't know where to go. This has happened. This ending has happened. And it's time to come out of the cave, basically, and look at life again regarding their love life. So the Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning in love. And this is the end of the Ace of Pentacles is going backwards. You're not going forward, you're going backwards. The Ace of Pentacles, and which opens them up to choices now. Seven of Cups. All right. See where I want to go from here. I'm drawn to my little cartomancy deck here. This is the deck with that looks like a set of playing cards. And give it a good shuffle. I mean, those cards are really clear in regards to the breakup of a marriage, making a choice, going separate ways. Look at the card. Coming into spring. I am going to go into each of their energies individually, but I just want to get a little cartomancy card here on this situation first. Please, can I have a card to give us more insight as to the state of their marriage, please? 1, 2, 3. So I've got the Queen of Clubs. The Truth of a Matter. A mother. A dark-haired woman. A family member. Okay. I think I need one to go with that too, please. One to go with that as well. Not getting much from that one. Could I have one to clarify the dark-haired woman, please? And the truth of the matter. Okay. So this is how she's feeling. A problem you can't avoid. Illness. Injustice. Summons. Law court. Be cautious. Surrender. Exhaustion. A prison. Pressure from all sides. Pay attention to business matters. Wow. Someone's law court. And the 4 is about your stability. How secure you are in life. Not very. So this is focusing on her. So she is the weak link here, in my opinion. Okay. I've got this little deck here, and I just want to see what Spirit would like to give us in regards to what we've uncovered so far within the marriage. So we know she's not happy. We know she's exhausted. We know she's close to surrendering, knowing she has to be cautious. She knows there's a problem she can't avoid. She knows there's been an injustice and the law court summons is hanging over her head, and the prison and the pressure. Let's get 3 from this little deck. Great fortune. I'm sure we'll make sense of that. Do you know what made me think of Sebastian with the 26 on it? Like Sebastian was the great fortune. Sebastian was the light. Second card, please. Sudden wealth. Oh, 3 7s there. It's the 11 on it. And third card, please. Occupation. False person at the bottom of the deck. So I need to clarify these. Whose energy is this, please? The other clarification was Katie. Whose energy is this, please, Spirit? I've got a fresh deck for this. Whose energy is this with the sudden wealth, the work, and the great fortune? The moon. Second card, please. So the moon is something that's hidden. 8 of Wands is the movement. Communication also coming in quickly. That one fell on the floor. 5 of Wands. Card of competition and fighting. Put that with that one. And the occupation, please. Another card of 5. 5s are all about change. It's communication coming in about competition around being offered a job. See the 2 figures on that someone doesn't know about. Is that fair to say, Spirit? Has CP been offered a job? Is that what this occupation card is about, and the sudden wealth? Because I know their finances have been taking a big hit. I uncovered that on my last reading when I looked into their energy. So is this an offer he can't refuse? Is this a job offer? Please give me some cards on this, please. So the 5 of Swords here as well is also being in your head about something, that is hidden. Obviously, we know what that is. So, has he been offered a job? Oh, there's the news coming in. That's actually news of an offer with the Page of Wands. It's good news. Tell me more. Give me more on that, please. That would entail moving. This is a card of moving, actual moving. This is actually tying in with another reading that I listened to earlier on in the week. What's the lady's channel? If I could remember what it is. Another card, please. That's him. So that's him. CP. So he's looking to go out of the picture because the marriage is, in my opinion, no facts, on the rocks, and he has got an offer of a job that would actually take him somewhere else, a job that he couldn't refuse. We've got death at the bottom of the deck. So that's transformation. That's change coming in for him. And taking off. Like, oh, this has come along. I just go and I'll do it. Page of Pentacles. This is a manifestation for me. This is a new beginning for me about my money. Celebrate to celebrate it. There it is. That's an actual new job. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Great. So guys, we're going to look even further now because I want to look in. That's clear about him, but I want to look in more to KP. I'm just going to leave those cards there. And want to look into KP. Okay. Let's pull the same cards for her because those ones were about him. Please give me cards about Katie Proudfoot, please. The other cards were about CP, and I would just really like to see where she is, where her energy is in regards to making this choice and the revelation. Okay, one. There she is, me and female. Second card, please. Journey. There's the journey that we need to be going on. Okay. And the third card, please. The Great Fortune. So there's the same card. So this would be the journey that would need to be made in regards to this. And there's the Lovers, bottom of the deck. That's who they would be leaving behind, obviously. And the whole court situation. All right. So let's clarify. Each card. First of all, I want to ask, where does Katie's feelings lie in regard to the move? One of these cards was turned over, and it was the Lovers in reverse. I think they wanted me to see that there. The Lovers in reverse, separation. Let's put it this way. Is KP uninvited in regards to this job move that CP allegedly intends to go on? I like the cards to fall out. She uninvited. There's the movement forward. You haven't actually done it yet, but you're looking at it. Interesting where the deck broke. There's the lying in bed, thinking about it, but not actually taking any action. And the Two of Wands is a new journey, a new going in a different direction. Two of Wands. Okay. And the card, please. The question was, is she uninvited? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's the family dynamic. No more. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's being left on your own as well. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse is loneliness. What else have you got for me, please? Yeah. And what am I going to do? Two of Pentacles. What are my options here? What am I going to do? Would it be fair to say that they are separating? That CP is taking this job and leaving KP behind. Is that fair to say? Two of Swords in reverse, yes. That's the two of them there, and that's taking the blindfold off and getting clarity on the situation. Page of Cups in reverse is at the bottom of the deck, which is bad news. Okay, tell me more. Fair to say. More cards, please. That's the fighting. So they've been fighting. Five of Swords. They've been fighting about moving on. About this moving on. And who does... The Ten of Wands in reverse. That's dropping the burden. Moving on and dropping the burden. Trying to escape the burden. Six of Cups in reverse. This is the child. The Six of Cups is the child, but the child in reverse. The child that's no more. Okay. Would it be fair to say that law enforcement have got information? I want me to use another deck for this. Give it a good shuffle. Would it be fair to say that law enforcement have got some revelation coming out, and the pair of them have got some inclination that it is coming out? Make a choice. That's exactly what they're having to do, make a choice. And it's not too far away. Spring. That's when I felt we were going to get some clarity on the case in spring. Okay. So, does KP and CP sense or have some information in regards to some legalities coming forward about Sebastian's disappearance? Judgment, wow. That's telling you straight. Yes, absolutely. And they're trying to escape it. Eight of Cups. Where did we see the Eight of Cups? Just before. Tell me more about this judgment, please. Clarify the judgment, please. Guys, there's judgment coming in. We always get the Justice card for Sebastian. Judgment is always about something that happened in the past. And judgment is awareness. The awareness is they're feeling this in their energy. They're feeling this, or else they've got wind of it. Tell me more. Tell me more about the two of them. The Empress. These two fell out as well. The Three of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is, the Empress is KP, right? So she's the mother energy. So see, Three of Swords in reverse, she is in a really bad way. And I know a lot of us don't have any sympathy for her, but what I'm feeling with her is she's losing it. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, she is completely, doesn't know what to do because she knows this is coming and she knows that they're separating. So please give me a card to go underneath each one to give us further clarification on this. Judgment, please. Wow. The Chariot in reverse. Judgment after delays. The Chariot in reverse is delays. Okay. But the awareness is coming in about these delays and why there has been these delays. Card to go underneath the Empress, please. I'm liking this reading. Sebastian, give me, it's the calm before the storm. Wheel of Fortune, destiny. This is her destiny. And this is also about, you know, moving on, getting out of this Three of Swords. It's her destiny. This is a contract. This is the card of soul contracts as well. She, perhaps prison is the only thing that she'll actually learn from, because what they're telling me is this is lifetimes and lifetimes that she has built up karma. This is the card of karma as well. So the Three of Swords, please. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. He's broke her heart. King of Pentacles. That this is the only way that she can start to feel stable and secure and take control of her life, as if she lets go of this heartache. King of Pentacles, you know, getting your feeding again and not being in limbo. And I feel like this is male energies in her life going back into even past lifetimes that have let her down. And this is a cycle that she's in. But it's coming to a close. This isn't going to be like Summer Wells' case where it comes to a dead end. I mean, I don't know whether Summer Wells' case will actually, you know, be resolved, but it hasn't so far. But I feel strongly that Sebastian's case is in no way similar in regards finding justice. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, please. So this is lack of planning, not knowing basically where to go. 1, 2, being all over the place on her energy. That's how I read it. It's being illuminated with the sun. It's being illuminated. Yeah, because of the loss of love, the Ace of Cups in reverse, nothing's going right for her. She's at her wit's end. 9 of Wands. This is carrying a heavy, heavy burden and you're just at your limit. 9 of Wands. And this is the final stage of it. And she's isolated and alone, hermit. And she's just going like, what have I got to lose? I have to look after myself. I need to do something, King of Wands. I need to take action. And there's the Lovers. It's a choice. That's a choice she has to make. The choice. The Lovers is a card of choice. It's all cross-referencing itself. Let's just get some cards to show us how she is in her energy. I think that's said a lot. I also feel Sebastian has a lot of, what's the word? Love for his mother. He does love his mother. And this is a soul contract. You know, Sebastian knows that she will be suffering for a long time in this lifetime and in future lifetimes if she doesn't stop running from herself. Okay. Show me Katie Proudfoot's energy at the minute, please, in regarding her next steps, her next actions. Show me Katie Proudfoot's energy regarding her next actions. What is she planning? What is she planning? I know the other card says she's in a place of, she doesn't know what to do. She's trying to come out of heartache. She's trying to make a choice. Show me what she will plan to do. Let's put it that way. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment. She has to make a judgment call on not taking any action. She can't keep doing that. She can't keep saying nothing. Yeah, this is about the Six of Swords. This is about this traveling. She's not traveling. She's planning on not traveling, or as we found out previously, she hasn't been invited to travel with CP. He thinks, allegedly, that he's going to get off scot-free. One more, please. The Fool in reverse. Going to have to surrender. Part of surrender. The Fool in reverse. Wow. If we look back to our previous readings on this channel, you'll see that this is what we uncovered at way back, months and months ago, that she would be the one to cave. Give me a card for under each one, please. Let's get some deeper clarification on this. Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, she's not going anywhere. She's not moving on. These are cards of non-action. Give me a card for underneath the Judgment, please. Yeah, that's all the fighting that's been going on. Five of Wands between the two of them. Give me another card for the Five of Wands, please. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Fighting because she's not going on this new opportunity with him. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. If it was upright, she would be, but it's in the reverse. Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. No action being taken. And she's out of her mind about it. Nine of Swords. Uneven. Not being able to, have an even playing ground. Six of Pentacles. Okay, and a card for underneath the Six of Swords. Another card of non-movement. That's the card that was at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. It's very in and out energy. Again, like the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. No action. Or any action that you do make, you're not getting anywhere with it. You're just going back and forth all the time. And the Fool in reverse, the surrender. The Knight of Swords in reverse, another card of no action. Yeah. She is staying. She is planning on, but she hasn't got any choice in regards to staying or going, because in my opinion, he has said this is what's happening. Is that fair to say? That he has, what way shall I put it? That Chris Proudfoot has taken, is it fair to say that Chris Proudfoot has taken the lead in regards to the separation? Is that fair to say? Nine of Cups in reverse. So that's the love. That is the lack of love. That is the bad news. That is the action of not including your loved one. Tell me more. Has he decided to go on his own? Yes, that's the moving. That's the change. That's the transience. Letting something go, transitioning. Five of Wands and the Magician. So that's communication. That's the fighting between the two of them. What else have you got for me, please? About him going on his own? Yeah. He's just said, right, this is it. Enough is enough. Nine of Wands. You've pushed me to the limit. I can't take this anymore. This is where I'm going. I'm going on my own to this wonderful new job that I can't refuse. King of Swords, Page of Wands. And that's the communication about the new opportunity. As I was saying it came out. Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. So this is like bad news for her. And that's, feeling quite vulnerable as well, because I feel that's he senses what's going to happen. The judgment is coming in and he feels quite vulnerable. Yeah. Interesting the way it all tied in, isn't it? It's the end of a cycle. What shall we end on? What deck shall we end on? Sebastian? I'm drawn to this little deck. I'm going to bring in Sebastian. And I'm going to ask Sebastian, this is the Trish James deck, what he would like to say. Just anything at all that Sebastian would like to say for us. that card just came out. Superstitious activity, and it's a male. Sorry, so suspicious activity. Someone looking at a phone. He always brings this phone forward. Okay, we'll just set that one there. What else? What would you like to tell us, Sebastian, about this? I feel he made his point, really, what he wanted to tell us about the phone. He keeps talking about the phone. Let's just clarify that, Sebastian. Is there some information on a phone that's going to come forward? Or a phone is going to be found? Is something that's going to come forward, some information on a phone that's going to be enough to bring legalities forward? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Any more? Why did you give me Five of Pentacles in reverse? Emperor in reverse. That's law enforcement, and that's them coming in out of the cold. That's them actually, you know, if you're bringing something in out of the cold, like you find it, haven't you? You're bringing it home. You're taking it home. About the couple. Illumination, the sun. So this is about fighting. King of Pentacles in reverse, that's CP. And this is the new beginning. This is the idea, whatever they get off the phone, that they've been in the dark about before. Six of Wands. And that's the mother. Let's just clarify those two, please. So, the Emperor being in reverse, that's like loss of power. I'll get actually more on that, these two. If they want to come out like that. Yeah. So this is the Ten of Wands. This is the burden. Loss of power around a heavy burden to do with the child. And this is coming in out of the cold about it. I feel like we're talking about the law enforcement here. Just one card to go underneath each from Sebastian. A Knight of Cups. So that's, you know, like dishonesty. They come out funny. This one for underneath the Emperor in reverse, please. Five of Swords. So I feel like this is the lack of power that they felt they had around the abuse. And, you know, the allegedly what we all feel has gone on. You know, the headache that they have, law enforcement, about this whole case. And Ten of Wands, please, which is the heavy burden they've been carrying. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. They haven't been able to take the lead about this, or take action on this because they're burdened about it. This is Sebastian telling us this. The Six of Cups, which is the child, is also a card of the past. Defensive. Seven of Wands, boundaries. Justice at the bottom of the deck. Able to go in a new direction. About this ending with Sebastian. Look at she's holding the phone. I see that. Two phones. Being able to come out of this worry, this strain, these sleepless nights about it. About what's been hidden, Star in reverse. And then getting to a place of everything is fine. But that's closing off a cycle. You have the 10 of Wands. There's two 10s of Wands in this deck. Or sorry, 10s of Swords in this deck. So they're able to and then move ahead with the Fool. And make choices as to how to move forward. Page of Pentacles. The celebration. Yeah. Sebastian, are you telling us that, first of all, Sebastian, am I on the right track? He's asking me to use the Whispers deck for this. Am I on the right track, Sebastian, in my deductions? About law enforcement here and the phone and how they're able to come in out of the cold, about the past, about you, about the burden they've been carrying, about the lack of power they've been able to use in regards to this headache. This is cruelty as well, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Like no, this is the actual act that happened at the bottom row, the looking after yourself, the cruelty, the fighting, King of Wands in reverse, a male in charge of the actual organization, the idea of the deed, what I take that from. So Sebastian, am I on the right track? Use my little Whispers deck for this. What would you like to give us? When we get the rest of the cards, that's going to make more sense. Huh. That's the evidence that we're talking about. Which will be the phone, whatever's on this phone. I'm convinced of it. Huh. The bottom of the deck, Justice, Karma. It's not going to be long. What else, Sebastian? He's telling me I'm right. So this is what's been hidden. Tunnel underground. Something that's been deeply hidden. Underground. It could mean an RING or anything like that, but it could mean many things. Let's see what else comes through. Can't confirm. Can't confirm. Oh. Ah. There's the marriage. There's the abuse and the neglect. Okay, we need a card to go underneath each one, please, Sebastian. Thank you. To make sense of this, we've been talking about the marriage, the evidence in regarding the phone. See what they can't confirm. Okay, card to go underneath the assassination, please, Sebastian, and the murder for her. Natural causes. Natural causes. Need another card to go with that, please, Sebastian. Is there making it look like natural causes? Fire. It's that fire card that keeps coming out. So this could be, you know, assassination, burning the evidence, to make it look like natural causes. We'll see. Card for underneath evidence, please. Digital, there's the phone again. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. We have the phone there, the phone there, the phone on the 2 10 of swords that came out, which is the evidence that's coming out. Maybe the evidence is coming out of the planning of the ending, all alleged my opinion, of Sebastian. And a card for underneath tunnel underground, please. Huh, there we are, justice karma coming out again. Karma for what has gone to ground. And for the can't confirm card, please. Weapon. So that's protection. There's no way they can confirm what it was that was used. To harm Sebastian. Okay, and the marriage wedding ceremony. What do we got for it? Corrupted media source. I feel like that's telling me that the marriage is corrupt. It's like the marriage is ended. The marriage is on its last legs. Is that fair to say? Here's the other half of this deck. Is that fair to say that that's what the marriage or wedding ceremony and corruption means? Did I have clarification of that, please? Let's just see what comes out. Yeah, bloodline, family, lineage. Where the deck split, we have grandparent, elder. So this is all tying in with the corruption around the family. By marriage. The corruption around the family by marriage, which would be the proud feet. Justice and karma is coming. The evidence is coming. This is false. Natural causes, the fire. It's like, destroy that. You know, that's, don't even go there. This was planned. The evidence is coming. Justice is coming. One more card to end on, and we'll close this reading off, please, Sebastian. So one more card to end on. Thank you so much for all that information. You're sending you so much love. You're always in our hearts and our prayers. This is the one I want to take, spouse, partner. It's about the marriage. Yeah, there's a child at the bottom of the deck. And there's outer space. It's on its way out. That's why. Because, well, we know when these things happen, or even less things happen, the couples separate. Never mind a couple who, all alleged, in my opinion, are guilty of the said missing child. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Guys, I think that was very informative. We got a lot of new information there. I wish I could remember the name of the lady who I was listening to earlier on in the week. I'm going to look it up on my phone for you. You can watch her reading. She got the same thing as me. I just want to look here and see if I can get her name for you. And I'll put it in the link below. Oh, I think that was her there. No, it wasn't. Let's see. Oh, that was her. Beyond the Veil. That's her. Have a look at her reading. She did one on both their energies, and she did one on their energies separately. And she got the same as me. So that's validation for me as well. Beyond the Veil, and I list that underneath. So put your comments in. I'll do a live on this as well as we have new information. Again, I'll only be answering questions on new information, new ideas. I won't be going over any old stuff. I said that I wouldn't do that, and I don't like to do that. It's disrespectful to spirit. And there we go. I'm so glad we got something new there, and that we know that justice is not too far away. I feel spring. I feel around about April, May. There will be a turn of events in regards to this case. Keep putting positive energy into it for Sebastian. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.